Well, hello there folks, and welcome back to the Whiskey Friend with me, Alan. Here we are again. I'm doing another on the back of my alternative to Springbank 10 video. You seem to like that, so I'm doing another alternative. This time it's on my beloved Glendronach 15. If you're new to the channel, then you might not know what I'm talking about, but if you're a regular to the channel, then you'll know that Glendronach 15 was the whiskey that changed my life. Unfortunately, about a year ago, Glendronach decided to change its kind of integrity bottling. So now the new bottles are coming out. It doesn't say natural colour on them, and it doesn't say chill filtration on them. So there's a little bit of a kick up this time last year. So ever since then, I haven't bought another bottle of Glendronach. So I've been finding alternatives to Glendronach. I was going to do this blind, guys. What I've decided to do, I thought the colour was such a beautiful, rather than put them in the coloured glasses, I've put them in clear glasses just to show what beautiful colour is. The exception to this one is, the one on my right here is the lightest of them all. So this one, I'm going to tell you, this is the Glendronach 15. So these other three here are the alternatives to the Glendronach 15. These are the bottles, so I know what they are. But I've had my good lady wife Marie again pour them for me and mix them up for me. I don't know which one of these is which. The colours are almost identical again, so that's the reason why I put them in the bottle. That's the reason why I put them in the clear glasses. What I'm going to do, I'm just to give a usual little mix up. Anyway, let's mix these up a little bit and see where we go with there. So there, I still don't have a clue what those are. But the comparison today, folks, is going to be these three. It's the Glenallachie 12, it's the Edredure 10, and it is the Arran 18. So these are the three bottles. So we've got a mix of ages as well. They're all natural colour, they're all non-chill filtered, and they're all bottled at 46% ABV. So yes, the current bottle I have here with the Glendronach, that is a non-chill filtered. That's Rachel Barry's bottling. And it did say non-coloured and natural colour and non-chill filtered on this one. So I'm going to kick in with this one and see what it's all about, because as you know, guys, this is one of my favourite whiskies ever. There it is. I don't think this is going to be a surprise, but it's got a big sherry note coming in there. But it's lots of raisin, dried fruit, sultana, prune, dried fruit, dark fruit. Lots of fruit on this one. Lovely strawberry note in there as well. But at the same time, guys, it's not super sweet. It has a lovely sweetness, but at the same time it has this beautiful kind of leathery note on the nose. Lovely smell of tobacco, a little bit of hint of tobacco in there as well. But it's woody, it's toasty, a little bit of toffee and a little bit of nut. So it's all going on in the nose of this one. So this is what this is all about. The idea was, what have I been buying instead of Glendronach? And these are definitely three. There is other ones, guys. What I want you to maybe do is engage in the comments and let me know, have you stopped buying Glendronach? If so, what are you buying? Are you sticking with these Arrans, Edredures, Glenallachies, or are you going to Glengoynes or Glengarry's, or where are you tending to go, guys? Where are you buying your sherry drams from? Are you getting the Caledonia? Are you getting the Glengoyne cask strengths, legacies? What you doing? Arran's sherry cask? What is it? Dive in and let me know what you're buying instead. Or are you sticking with Glendronach? Is there a difference? If somebody in the comments can let me know. I've not actually tried one of the new Glendronach 15s yet. If you have, please dive into the comments and let us know. Is it different? Is it any different? But the first one of these, let me just dive in and nose the first one, what we're up against. I see, I don't know what these ones are, but colours are awesome. Really dark, kind of dark ruby, coppery colour. Wonderful stuff. So, right away again, there's no surprise, guys. That's big burst of sherry. Dark. This one's a little bit dirty sherry. A little bit earthy. loads of chocolate, coffee, nutty. Wow, what a wonderful nose. A little bit of almonds. Again, we're still getting some toffee, some fudge, maybe even a little bit of Tia Maria on this one. Red fruit, apples, plums. Yes, the dreaded juicy plum. Yeah, lovely plum note, raisins, sultanas, figs, all the dark dried fruit, dark stuff. A little bit of caramel, a little bit of toffee. Really, really nice. And again, it doesn't have a sweet nose either, so it's very, very similar to the Glendronach in a slightly different way. Colour wise, it's much, much darker in colour. So this one is, wow, this is fruitier. Still dark, lots of raisins, sultanas. A little bit of honey on this one. Lots of vanilla, a little bit of tropical fruit. Dried fruit, dark fruit. Plums. Wow, am I going to have a good time with this one, folks? Please forgive me if I get a little bit excited once I start tasting these. The toffee's gone a little bit darker, so it's a little bit of kind of treacle on this one. A little bit of woody. It's got that kind of wood shop note. Pencil shavings maybe, or maybe some planed wood. But again, it's got that lovely honey, vanilla-y, fruity, lovely little strawberry note in there as well on this one. So yeah, absolutely wonderful. So again, colour, what a beautiful, beautiful dark colour, and it's got some lovely legs on this one as well. As I say, they're all bottled at 46% ABV. Let's do the last one. Think we're going to get some sherry, folks? Oh yes, we are, but this is a little bit more, it's lighter sherry notes, it's fruity. Wow, a little bit of tannins in this one. Toasted oak, but there's lots and lots of orchard fruit in this. Orchard fruit, dried fruit, dark fruit, it's all going on. Vanilla, toffee, fudge, a little bit of green apple and a little bit of white fruit, a little bit of green apple, a little bit of pears, some orange, citrus, chocolate, coffee. Wow, so much going on in this. There's every time you go back to it, cinnamon, ginger. Wow, fruity, so fruity. Peaches, apricots. Wow, the whole lot's going on here, man. A little bit of spice there on the nose of this one as well. So there's picking up a little bit of ginger, a little bit of cinnamon. Wow, maybe a little bit of clove in that one as well. But yeah, so nice. So guys, without any further ado, what you're all here to do, you want to see me taste it. You want to know which these, if you can play along at home and try and figure out what they are. There we go. So I'm not going to, I think they're quite distinctive, so I think already on that nose I've got a rough idea what they are, but if you guys want to play at home and stay along to the end, I will reveal them at the end. So but I'm not going to try and reveal anything beforehand. See if you guys can play along and stay with me, and hopefully stay with me and catch up with these. So let's have a quick taste of the Glendronach, see what they're all up against. Wow. Dry arrival, spicy arrival, a little bit punchy, but it's nutty, it's raisins, it's sultanas, it's all that dried fruit, dark fruit, toffee, nuts, almonds, hazelnuts. It's syrupy, it's woody, it's juicy. Yes, the juicy plums are there. But it was dry on arrival, but it was mouth-watering. Coats the whole palate. Dark fruits, plums, prunes. Wow, so much going on. Lovely texture, lovely mouthfeel. This is what it's all about. So let me dive into some water, guys, and I'll dive into these other three and see how they compare. So let's tackle the first one. Wow, that looks so nice, doesn't it? Looks so inviting. So here we go, guys, as usual. Sending some good whiskey, you know where, straight down the hatch. Cheers, folks. Oh, thick, creamy, mouth coating, nutty, fudgy, toffee, spicy, peppery, dark chocolate. Wow, it's all going on here, isn't it? That orange, a little bit of orange citrus going on in this one as well, a little bit orangey. Chocolate, that chocolate makes it a wee bit more kind of chocolate orange. It's a little bit earthy, you're still on the nose, it's a little bit, it's going a little bit, the longer it's in the glass, it's a little bit dirtier on the nose, so, wow, but that nice texture, wow, so nice. Let's see what the next one is. Oh, let's get to this one. Doing a hatch, folks. Wow, oily, thick, creamy, buttery, raisin, sultana, plum, big raisin note. A little bit of ginger in there as well, a little bit of ginger, a little bit of pepper, cinnamon, but it's very raisiny, very sultanad. It's a lovely coffee note coming in there, maybe a bit of mocha, some chocolate going on again. Some nuts, some chocolate nut. Wow, and it's woody. Mouth feels awesome. Colour's awesome. Everything about them's awesome, guys. The three whiskies, they're all pretty much, I think if you look at the Glendronach, I think you can pick that up slightly less than what the Glendronach is. I think you're looking probably about, at the minute now, I think it's maybe kind of 40 to 50 pounds. The way whiskey prices are going. I think you can still pick the Edredure 10. This is the unchilled filtered range. I think you can still pick them up around that kind of 50 to 60 pound, which is bang on in the same sort of price bracket as the Glendronach. The Arran's a little bit higher. I think you're up towards the £80 mark for the Arran, but it is an 18-year-old Arran. 18, it's all integrity. So every one of them is absolutely fantastic. So let's have a little dip into this last one. Oh man, let's have a little sip of this. Cheers, folks. A little bit of dry on arrival. Lovely, soft, gentle, luxurious arrival. Some lovely, it's got a lovely mouthfeel, coats the whole palate as usual. Vanilla, bit of spice, cinnamon. Wow. Let's do another little sip of that one, that was nice. The fruits are coming in now, some peaches, apples. It's a little bit sticky, apricot, honeyed, vanilla, toffeed. A little bit, not as much raisin in this one, a little bit more raisin and sultana and dried fruit is a wee bit in the background now. I think the kind of fresh fruits coming out, the apples, the apricots, the peaches. A little bit of strawberry note in there as well on this one. It's a little bit syrupy, it's a little bit more stewed. Yeah, tropical fruits. Stewed fruits. It's very, this is probably the fruitiest of them all. A little bit of spice into the mix there as well. The balance is wonderful on all of them, guys. They've got beautiful balance to them. The sherry notes are just wonderful. If you're a sherry lover, then all of these are going to be right up your street. A little bit of chocolate again on that one now. Heading to the finish. Wow. A little bit of rice pudding note as well. So it's got everything's going on with all of them. Wow. How am I going to rate these? I have reviewed them all, folks. I'll try and pop link pack cards above to the relevant reviews. If you want to go back and watch the full review on each of them, then you can certainly do that. Wow. So, how am I going to put these into an order? So obviously this is the one they're up against. If I was purely doing this side by side now, where would I stack these? So, on that first initial pass, I'll go pass again. I'll kind of put them into an order now, and I'll come back along and I'll pass them. So at the minute, I've got this one is probably going to pop up here. That's probably going to stay in there. And that's going to go in there for now. So at the minute, the Glendronach has just been beaten by something at the minute. I'm not too sure what it is just now. Well, I've got a rough idea what I think it is, but let's have another run through again, see what's what. That's such a nice, wonderful, balanced, fruity, tannic, fruit orchard fruit, fresh fruit, peaches, apricots, but at the same time those raisins and plums and sultanas are all in there. The sultanas are just a little bit to the back with the dark fruit, but the fresh fruit's a wee bit more to the fore. Wow. Such a luxurious. Wow. These four whiskies, guys, are all different. I think we've got a space cider, got a couple of Highlands, and we've got an island. So even the regions are up against each other here. So let's do the Glendronach again. My, it's so nice. What a shame. What a shame they've decided to mess with this. If you've tried one of the new bottles, guys, please dive into the comments and let us know what you think of it. Is it as good as the others? Have you compared them? Let us know. So nutty. Nutty, fruity, spicy. It's getting spicier, that Glendronach now. Okay, let's have a quick sip and I'll dive into these two and then we'll have a final run out. Yeah, so there's a little bit of dirty sherry note in this one. So if you know your sherry whiskies, guys, you've probably got a rough idea what this one. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Yeah, it's got that dirty, earthy, dirty sherry, toffee, fudgy, nutty, peppery, coffee and chocolate. So it's got all gone on. Let's have a. They all taste wonderful side by side. Wow, what a nice. Coffee, chocolate, orangey, dirty. Mouth feels fantastic. Mouthfeel and all of them is fantastic, folks, and all. So let's do the last one. Colours, wonderful. It's amazing how these can all be natural colour and they all look pretty much identical, except the Glendronach. This is honeyed, toffee, vanilla, but at the same time that strawberry notes there, maybe even a little bit of raspberry, a little bit of berry fruit, plums, raisins, chocolate. As regards with the finish and all of these guys, they're all got a pretty good finish as well, folks. A lot of this, there's nothing in the finish that's not already in the pallets, but they're all pretty decent lengths and finish. Nothing's pretty short. Wow, this is so much raisiny, so much more raisin, sultana than the others. This is probably as close to the Glendronach with sultanas and raisins. A little bit of nuttiness, coffee, chocolate, a little bit of spice, a little bit of wood spice in there as well. So, in fact, I've decided, guys, I'm going to switch them around a little bit. I'm going to keep this one here, and I'm going to switch these two. So, those at the minute, that's my order, and what I'm finding them. So, at the minute, the Glendronach's actually taking a wee bit of a hiding in a minute, so maybe we're doing the right thing in finding something that's alternative to Glendronach. But let's pretty much see how they are. So this is my kind of final order, guys. I have my wife has labelled them up for me, so we know that the Glendronach is third out of the 4, which is that's a massive shock to me, guys. Wow, those two are very, very similar, but I think I just favour the Glendronach on that one, but I'm so intrigued to find out what these are. So we know what, well, we don't really know what they are, but let's do the 4th position. So on the 4th one here, I've got a red label on the bottom of that one. So let's see what's coming up red. Wow. Glendronach 12 is the red, so that's just dropped into 4th. Please believe me, folks, these are so close to each other. Somebody has to be 4th, and this is no feat to be. The whiskies that it's sitting 4th to are all fantastic. There's nothing that it would be disappointed to finish 4th. Obviously, that one is definitely the 15, which, just for paperwork wise, that's the 15. So it's between Edradour and Arran. So let's see what we've got here. So we're on a blue label on this one, which I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, that's the Edradour is the blue, just to do a bit of housekeeping, which means the Arran has come out on top. Which, is it a surprise? Is it? It's an 18-year-old Arran. It's first fill sherry. It's 18 years old. The other surprise I do have a little bit is the Edradour, and I'm not really that surprised with the Edradour because this whiskey's got so much quality going on with it. That 50 to 60 pound price tag, natural colour, for 10 years old, it's just phenomenally dark colour. And as I say, that's why I'd rather did these in clear glasses rather than stick them in coloured glasses, because I don't think you need to appreciate the beauty of these whiskies. Even at that 12, that Glendronach is just awesome at 12. So 4 fantastic whiskies, guys. Please remember to dive into the comments. Let me know, what have you changed from Glendronach? Have you stopped buying Glendronach? I have, just purely because of the presentation change. I'm yet to find, maybe I'll pick up a sample somewhere and find out, is there a difference? If you've tried the new ones and there is a difference, please let us know. What else are you drinking, guys? Are you drinking Edradours? Are you drinking Glengarries? Are you going into Anochs? Where are you heading for your sherry monsters? Because at one point the Glendronach was the king of the sherries. It may still be the king of the sherries, but not for the whiskey friend at the minute. And it's a shame, and I'm so upset, but as always, guys, there is some fantastic whiskies out there that we get to try other things. dive into the comments, guys. If you've liked the video, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, or the usual. If you've not subscribed, button's just down here. If you want to join the Patreon friends, the Whiskey Friend Patreon page, I'll drop links in all into the description. If you need to pick up some glasses and some coins, I'll drop all the links down there, guys. So other than that, that's another one done and dusted. I'm going to go away now, and I'm going to turn the camera off, and I'm going to have a nice wee finish of these 4 and enjoy myself. It's a nice sunny day outside, so I may take them outside and enjoy the sun. So other than that, until the next one, guys, I'm Alan. I'm the Whiskey Friend. As always, the pleasure is in the sharing. And don't forget to send the great whiskey. Yes, right doing that.